Hey guys, Shadowrek here. This is actually a video about an annoying bug on the beta that I want to raise awareness to because it's a little bit niche, but very impactful, and I finally figured out what the hell was happening. So, in short, for Felsguard, we have a new talent, and this is going to be talking about Immolation Aura, which there is many reasons why it was hard for me to figure this out. Immolation Aura is just very annoying to play around right now. And this isn't actually about the already massive Immolation Aura bug of you can only have 5 stacks, or Immolation Aura canceling I-Beam. This is something new with Undying Embers. So I was trying to figure out why it seemed like sometimes I was either misclick pressing my Immolation Auras and I didn't realize, or why I was losing charges. And it wasn't in cases where, at least I didn't feel like it was in cases where I had too many Immolation Auras up, and it was just really hard to tell in the moment because it's hard to track everything. But I found it. And here is what the bug is. Now, there's a good chance that I'm going to cut frame to when I can get this bug to trigger, because I'm going to get about a 1 in 4 chance for this to work every time I try. What the bug is if your Immolation Aura rolls over while you are casting I-Beam, it will instead use a charge of Immolation Aura. So you can see here I'm sitting on 2, I'm going to press I-Beam, and Undying Embers triggered. During the I-Beam, Undying Embers triggered, so I luckily first attempt, and this isn't to do with me going into meta or anything either. It works outside of meta. It works when you go into meta. When Undying Embers triggers, and it's going to reapply an Immolation Aura to you, however they manage to code this works in a way that if you are in an I-Beam, when that reset happens, it will use one of your Immolation Aura charges. If you have 0 Immolation Aura charges, that is not the case. Nothing will happen. But if you're casting... And actually, I will note with that, I don't have a way to confirm 100% that it will successfully reset and cast if you're in an I-Beam actively. And with the current design, you have Immolation Auras happening constantly. They're all the time. There's tons of them. They keep recasting. They're kind of difficult to track. But I have no confirmation for sure that this talent works if you don't have a charge when you're I-beaming. Like, if I'm I-beaming and it goes to reset, it's possible that it simply can't do it because I don't have a charge for it to cast it, and whatever gives you that free charge seems to not work while your I-beam is going. So, I just want to make a video about this and try to, make this one widespread and clear. I obviously have submitted the issue in-game with how to reproduce it, but more publicity is better than, just staying silent. Obviously, this is a beta cycle with lots of issues, but this is a rather big one, and the fact that they opted into this Undying Embers talent, which, again, I want to stress that I actually really like this talent, and I really just want Immolation Aura stuff to work, but it's frustrating to have so many overlapping issues around Immo Aura because they opted into this system where you get all these resets, and you now have no real way to properly track them. For example, I now have 5 Immos up, I press number 6, you can see it's trying to spam cast itself, and yeah, it just there's a lot of issues with it when you're in a dungeon where it was already problematic for Felsguard. The Undying Embers talent made this significantly worse because you just keep getting these rolling Immolation Auras that you can't even track. Yeah, that's everything. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this bug gets fixed. I will update if it does, as well as any other very important bugs on the beta right now. But I like the playstyle for Felsguard, so I just really want to make sure that this doesn't have to go to live dysfunctional and not working. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.